Once you begin to see that not everything you are carrying began with you, the next question becomes, how does this actually show up in my life? Because these patterns are rarely obvious. They can be, but they can also be very subtle. They tend to move quietly through reactions, relationships, and repeated ways of being. Let's talk about it. One place you might really notice your patterns is in your reactions. When your reaction is disproportionate to the thing that is actually happening, you know that an old pattern has been reactivated. Not because something is wrong with you, but because you've been triggered into an old way of being. And this is not something that necessarily started with you. It could be something from your lineage. You can also notice it in your relationships. The same dynamics operating, repeating over and over again. And no matter how much you try to force things to be different or to be different, they somehow never seem to be. You're always operating under the same ways of being, and you're attracting other people operating in the same ways of being, and it just feels like Groundhog Day. Over time, these patterns can start to feel personal because you're the one experiencing them, right? You're the one living them. So how can they not be yours? But the truth is much more nuanced. This is not who you are. The patterns are not who you are. It's what you've learned, and it's what's been passed down psychologically, spiritually, because make no mistake, this is deeply spiritual, and we're going to get into that. It's what you have absorbed, and it's what's been passed down to you without your consent, without your knowing. So it's very important to be aware of this. It's not about blaming anyone who came before you, and it's also not about blaming yourself. It's just about seeing clearly what is. So this can also be something that every time a trigger happens, it gets reinforced and it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger, and you feel like you are on this never-ending cycle. It goes from trigger to reaction to a belief you're forming about yourself and your world, and then it repeats. So a moment triggers a reaction. The reaction reinforces a belief within you, and the belief keeps the pattern going. And so you are stuck in this never-ending loop. And it's time to break free from all of that. The more clearly you can see these patterns, the less automatic they become. Not because you're forcing a change, because you're no longer completely inside them. Awareness is the first step. It's not what's going to shift things, but without that, you're very much a prisoner to these patterns. And that's where we want to slow everything down. And I talk a lot about slowing down and developing discernment in my other videos. You can check out one of them here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as we are diving deeper and deeper into this topic. And I'd love to have you along for the journey. I'm Hege, sharing spiritual insight, poetry, music, and lived reflections to help us see more clearly and to live more truthfully together. Till next time.